Champions League, I mean, even the FA, the Carling Cup, I don't think. So if so, for some clubs, if it does not win a trophy, of course, as a coach, when you come to a team, the first thing they do is that they give you, you tell the team what you're going to achieve or how far you're going to go. Yeah, so they tell you that these are the things. So they use that yardstick now to judge how well you have done at the end of the season and then decide if they can keep you or not. But for me, I think Pochettino has not done so well in Chelsea.
All right, let's move back to the 34th edition of African Cup of Nations. Now we already know Nigeria is meeting South Africa on Wednesday. But first of all, before we get to that, Cote d'Ivoire, Mali, were you surprised the outcome? Cote d'Ivoire is beginning to, like we say, catch fire after they almost didn't qualify from that group. Were you surprised they were able to beat Mali? Mali seemed to be a very good team.
Yes, thank you, Tony. Cote d'Ivoire have proven to be a great comeback team in this tournament. If you check their second round match, the same thing happened. You see how they against Senegal. Yeah. Their goal came at the 89th minute. They were one goal down. 89 minutes they scored that goal. Yes, they took it to extra time and they were in penalties. Against Mali too, the same thing. They were one man down. They were one goal down. 87 minutes. They got that equalizer and they pushed to the extra time. And even the extra time at the last minute, by the last 120 minutes, they got that winning goal. Yeah. So for me, Cote d'Ivoire has been a comeback team. Showing that they're a team that have that zeal to come back in every game they go.
And of course, this is the home factor because Ivory Coast is the host nation. Is that why they have that extra zeal?
Of course, naturally when you host to win. That's the first thing. When you are hosting a tournament, the slogan is host to win. You don't host and not win the tournament. Yes, but for me, I think the way they started, you see, this shows that character we are talking about. This shows that commitment. This shows that belief you want to win for your country. And I think that's what the Super Eagles players have brought into the tournament that have gotten us to the level we are.
All right, let's look at South Africa, Cape Verde. Bafana also almost didn't qualify from that group, and now they beat the best team in Africa based on rankings, the Atlas Lions of Morocco. Now they're beating the Blue Sharks of Cape Verde. How safe is Nigeria facing Bafana?
Very safe, Tony. Very, very safe. Very, very safe. I tell you, South Africa match is going to be one of the easiest match the Eagles will play. Why? Because I said it here the last Thursday I was here, and the Angola match, they were like, I told them the Angola-Nigeria match, I expected more. I expected us to get 3-4 goals in that match. So it's going to be one of the easiest games. Right now, going forward now, all the games are going to go through is going to be the easiest game for us. South Africa might be one of the easiest games for the Super Eagles to go through.
But you see how well they played against Cape Verde to beat the Cape Verde.
Have you seen how well the Super Eagles have played against all teams they played? So when you check how well the Super Eagles have played, and you check how well this Eagles is a team that don't concede goals, and it's a team that have the ability to score goals. We have the team, we have the players to break energy to score goals. Osimhen have not scored much goals, but I tell you, South African game is going to be the match for Osimhen to score his goals. We have Lookman scoring goals, Moses Simon scoring goals. We have Iheanacho on the bench. That is a good goal scorer for the Super Eagles. He comes in. We have Chukwu on the bench. These are players that whenever they come in, they score. We have Murphy. So we are both the bench and those playing. We have a lot of quality in that team. Not just the quality, but what we see that love for the country. That knowing that, look, this is my country, I'm wearing Nigerian jersey, I need to fight, give my 120%. And these players have done that, and that's what win the Nation Cup. Now, let me tell you something. Now, strikers, when you come to football, strikers, forwarders win matches, but defenders win tournaments.
Okay.
And that's what we've gotten.
So you think our defense line is the best? How would you describe the defense line? Some say Calvin Bassey played the best game of his life against Angola's. Why Zaidu didn't come to the party?
No, I don't think so. You see, the thing is that these teams, they work for themselves. And that's one thing I have seen going for these Super Eagles. Both from the goalkeeper, of course, have got a lot of calmness in the team, a lot of composure. The teams are no more under pressure because the goalkeeper believes in himself. And you can see the saves he has done. Sure. I mean, it's one of the good men that have done a lot of good saves because it's very key and very calm. And every player in that defense, they work for themselves. When you see the defense, in fact, the few times the defense were breached, I mean, we saw the goalkeeper coming in, coming in to save the team. So those teams, they play for themselves. Seydou has what he does there. Yes, going forward, Seydou have not been the player I know going forward. But again, coming back defensively, we feel Seydou giving his all and being able to cover for themselves. So the team is compact. They believe in themselves. The spirit in the team is something I've not seen. The unity, they are like one family. They know what to do for each other. So I think for me, my defense line is solid.
Let's look at the midfield. We saw Iwobi at one of his best. We saw Frank Onyeka also. How will you describe the makeup of the midfield? And do you think there's any need to rejig it? Because we also saw Aribo coming in. We saw Al Hassan at a point came in, but Al Hassan, it looked like the game was too big for him against the Palanga Snagras.
No, thank you. I don't think so. You know, if you watch the first game against Equatorial Guinea, I think Iwobi was on the bench for Yusuf Al Hassan. But when he got injured, Iwobi came into the team. And for me, Iwobi has done well defensively. But going forward as an attacker, spilling those passes, for me, he has not been able to open up the defense the way I want, open up those split passes that I know Iwobi to do. But Al Hassan coming in, and towards the end of the game, again, you saw coming in his first few touches, you could see the passes, he was able to send those defense splitting passes across for Osimhen to charge through. So for me, I think our midfield is quite rock solid because the way we play, if you see what these Eagles play, the pattern these Eagles play, these Eagles don't come to play ball with you. We don't come to do tip-tap with anybody. No, we are not playing that with you. When we get the ball, we go forward. When we lose the ball, we all come back. You see Osimhen coming deep. You see Simon Moses coming deep. They all come down deep and we wait for you. When you play, you come, you give us the ball, we pick up the ball, we open the pass. So we are not coming to play passes with you. No, these Eagles are not there for that. And so for that reason, it's difficult to see teams get even shot on target. Against Cameroon didn't have one shot on target against the Eagles because they didn't know what to do. Because they were expecting the Eagles to come and let's play ball. You pass, I pass, you touch, I touch. No. These Eagles don't play that with you. They wait for you in our own half. Whatever you play, no problem. You bring in the ball, they pick the ball. They know they have very fast strikers, Lukman, Moses, and Osimhen. Lukman, Simon, and Osimhen, they set them up and off they go.
What of Frank Onyeka? Would you say he did a yeoman's job? And do you think he has made a change that could give him a slot? Who would you be expecting in semi-finals? Do you think the coach is going to retain the same sort of lineup?
Yes, I expect the same team to start, but I expect to see Yusuf come into that team, coming to this semi-final. Yusuf should come back into the team for an Iwobi. Iwobi should stay because Iwobi is a player who can easily predict what he's going to do and what he played for me. Yes, Iwobi has been good. He has done well. He has hold on well. Well, that's showing that the bench is as good as those playing. Okay. So any player they call up to come and play for me, it's good. It's going to be a joker. We saw what happened in 1994 with West Ham. The player like Amunike was on the bench and he was called on and he saw what he did. So any player the coach decides to call him right now will do the job. Because one thing is that their mentality is top-notch. They believe in themselves. They know what they want to do. They want to make history for themselves. They want to make name for themselves. They want to make the country proud. And you see the players giving all they have. So I think any player they call up to come into the game is good, apart from the goalkeeper. That's the only, apart from any other goalkeeper, but any player you call up will do the job for us.
All right, it's talking about the goalkeeping department now, but how safe is it if Nwabali gets, peradventure he gets injured? How much confidence would this give to Nwabali, knowing fully well that now the hope of Nigerians rely on him? He's technically Super Eagles #1 goalkeeper as he stands. If something happened to Nwabali, then I think I think the Nation Cup, I think anything can happen in the Nation Cup. I don't think we'll have that 100% chance again. Nwabali has been the rock for us in that team. Any other keeper coming right now, of course, it's going to really cause a lot of distraction, and it's going to cause. I don't see us going anywhere with that. Nwabali is a rock solid, and we'll keep praying that he doesn't get injured, doesn't fall sick, he remains solid the way he is until the last 72 games of the Nation Cup. In terms of injury worries, we know that Osimhen had a knock. He was carried out on stretcher or in the stretcher. How worried are you? And for the coach, do you think finally Jose Peseiro has finally known his team now?
Yes, of course. It's just as we were talking about Chelsea now. Of course, when the team does well, you look at the coach. Yeah. When the team does badly, you go for the head of the coach. For me, the coach has been able to. The good thing he did was being able, because our problem right time from time was the goalkeeping department. Okay. And so the coach was able to listen to the voice, and he was able to scout for a goalkeeper, and Nwabali was playing for Lobi Stars. Just this season, he moved to Chippers in South Africa. Yeah, he was able to scout that boy, and he came in and he has given us what we want. So for me, I think the coach has been able to use what he has well. He knows, if you check these Eagles, you look at our strength lies more
on the wings
and defense. So we're going to use the wings and the defense very well. And so because of that, we've been able to stand. I mean, he has been able to stand out among all the teams. So for me, I think Pizarro has been able to make the right calls, even in selection. And I think he's able to psych these players well, and they know what to expect. So Pizarro has done well.
All right, let's wrap up our conversation. What will be your prediction, Nigeria, South Africa? What's your prediction as we wrap it up? And
3-0. Nigeria 3, South Africa 0.
All right, Charles Ohadi's prediction. We hope it comes to pass on Wednesday when the Super Eagles face the Bafana of South Africa. So I just want to say thank you very much for joining us on the show, and thank you for your deep analysis of all the issues we looked at. Though I'm still hoping that we'll talk about Barcelona hopefully tomorrow when you join us on the program. We'd love to talk about Barcelona and Xavi leaving at the end of the season. All right, that's how we're going to wrap on today's episode of the program Talk Sports. Charles will be here tomorrow, hopefully, so that we can talk extensively about his darling team, the Barcelona team, and Xavi leaving at the end of the season. My name is Anthony Momoli, the King of Sports. Let's do this again tomorrow, same time.